So Lenny and I started agility in January of 2023, and in September, I decided it would be a good idea to touch base with the veterinary rehab team to make sure that I was doing everything I could to keep him safe and comfortable, if there were any exercises I should be doing before or after we did agility. And it was at that appointment that they showed me he was painful in his lower back, in his neck. His iliopsoas muscles were tight and painful. He had an abnormal gait. His reflexes were abnormal. And it was recommended that we stop agility. So we took a break from agility, started some medications, and started rehab. But by November, he had only shown a little bit of improvement. So at that point, I decided to pursue MRI. MRI showed lumbosacral stenosis and surgery was discussed, but it just didn't feel right at that time. So we just continued with rehab and medical management. I ended up doing my own research and stumbling upon tethered cord syndrome, and the neurologist at Tufts, who took a special interest in this condition, we did have a telehealth consult, and while I still felt it was more likely that this was what he had, I still wasn't ready to take that next step. So we continued with medical management, and then in May or June of 2024, he started having urinary incontinence where he would wake up in the morning in a puddle of urine. And that was getting worse over the summer, which then led to me taking him to Tufts in the beginning of the month for an in-person consult with the neurologist, a dynamic MRI where they would take images in flexion and extension, and then, of course, the surgery that she did to hopefully fix the problem. So he had pain lifting the tail and moving the right hind limb, as well as mild lameness in the right hind limb afterward. His MRI showed minimal movement of the conus and the thecal sac when he was in extension and in flexion. And these were the findings in surgery. I know there's a lot of technicality there, but all of this, plus the MRI findings, were very consistent with tethered cord syndrome. An interesting thing in people is a sacral dimple that you can actually see in conjunction with tethered cord syndrome. And here is a picture showing Lenny's sacral dimple. So that's our journey with tethered cord syndrome. Only time will tell if surgery improves his pain and his urinary incontinence. And we are also eager to see if this does anything for some of his behavior issues as well. We appreciate all of your love and support and look forward to continuing to share our journey with you.